moving into our next game, Houston at Carolina. Okay. Is Bryce Young better than CJ Stroud? First off, they shouldn't have won this game.
No, again, I'm not ready to say either of them are better than the other yet. You know, it's like we take what we can the first couple of years, but the evaluation is still so far off from being what it needs to be in terms of, right? It's like Bryce, I still want to see with more guys around him. I want to see Bryce with a better line, right? But, and then with CJ, you could say though, again, with CJ, I still want to see more things built around CJ too. But I need at least a year or two fully before I can, I'm not even willing to say anything on it yet. But I'll say it was definitely what I've been expecting from Bryce.
Yeah.
Or anything. It's like we've seen what I didn't expect to see this year from CJ, and he's already been showing me up. But then with Bryce, it was like, okay, this is what I expected from Bryce. You know, like that was definitely one of the games where it's like, all right, that's Bryce. Like, and it's not even like peak Bryce, but it was like, okay, we're in a rhythm, you know, not just turning it over mindlessly, doing crazy stuff with the football. Get the ball where it needs to be. Adam Thielen eating too. It's like this is just getting out of hand.
He's the revival of Adam Thielen's career.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, if anything, too, it shows you how Bryce is going to pick his number one, and he's definitely going to, whoever his number one is going to eat in that Panthers offense.
Yeah. Miles Sanders just done.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting point, but, you know, I mean, like we said, again, should I no victory lap here, but again,
no victory lap, but victory lap.
No victory lap.
We've said this is a horrible signing.
Well, yeah, no victory lap, but how about this? How about this is why, as a fan, if you don't keep up with, like contracts and player stats a lot, you shouldn't like be commenting on like when people have a comment on your team signing somebody. Because we're not saying it to be like, I'm not saying it to be mean to you. It's like people take it as like I'm being personal. Like, oh, look, like the Saints fans hating on the no. If you guys sign someone good, you make good moves. I'm gonna say it forever.
Right.
But this was just one of those moves. Like, Lord, it was a waste of money, and it was a waste of money. Because we see also now, too, with the Eagles, you can throw almost any running back in there, and they're going to turn out yards. Even like Kenneth Gainwell, who the Eagles fans notoriously have a lot of negative things to say. He's been going through tough times. He still turns out yards in that offense. So my point is, you know, if you pay a guy from the Eagles offense running back, you might be getting bamboozled. Sure enough, the Panthers got bamboozled.
Yeah, I mean, you see it with DeAndre Swift. I mean, Chuba Hubbard is the better back, even though he was super inefficient. Not that he's a better back, but just, in my opinion, I would rather play Chuba Hubbard instead of Miles Sanders.
Well, this year? No, especially. Definitely this year. You know, Panthers, and it's the thing though, regardless, Panthers run is just not been able to get going. Bottom 10 unit. Like that's the thing too I want to say about Bryce, where it's like, it's why I can't judge Bryce too much yet. It's just like, if you don't have a good O-line, a minimal receiving core, and you can't run the ball,
yeah,
it's like there's just not much for me to evaluate on Bryce. It's like he's just in a terrible situation. It'll get better.
Mingo's been getting better every game too, though.
Mingo's been coming on these past few games, and like I said, Adam Thielen just staying hot. Over on the Texans side, you know, not too much to say, but other than CJ Stroud, look, least yards he's thrown all season, which was 140 against also the worst defense in the league.
Yeah, it was questionable.
No touchdowns, no interceptions either, but one rushing touchdown. So I guess you actually could say he had a touchdown. If you're a Texans fan, Blake Cashman, just playing amazing football out of nowhere. He's been getting better and better. Like, you know, when he kind of came on early in his career, with he was with the Jets, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
I'm gonna double check. Blake Cashman.
I'll look it up. Go ahead.
I'm almost sure. But yeah, now in the Texans coming over here, he's been playing fantastic football. You know, getting more and more reps every single week. Definitely something to keep an eye on if you're a Texans fan. I know if you're a Texans fan, you probably know about it. But so it's like good situation with the young stars in his team. And then just also disappointing loss for the Texans though. You know, you really could have stayed in the wild card race, even though it's like it's a long shot. They would have still been like right in there if they won this game. This is one of those ones where you look and it's like, all right, if we had a chance at the end of the year, this was probably gonna be the one that really knocked us out of it, or like maybe really did knock us out of it.
Yeah, they really should have won this game. Yes, you are correct. Blake Cashman was on the Jets. I think something also very, very frustrating is like Dameon Pierce just, I don't know. Like last year, he basically had 1,000. He was about 60 yards short of 1,000 yards, 4.3 yards per carry. This year, 3 yards per carry, 300 or 100 yards, or no, attempts, my bad. 327 yards. And it's just like, what happened with him?
It's almost like
late round running back getting.
It's almost like this is why. Oh, look at he's an asshole. So nobody's paying running backs.
Yeah,
it's almost like they're the position that drops off out of nowhere.
Yeah. Do you got anything else you want to say on this game? This shit fest?
Yeah, nothing else on this shit fest other than, man, it was even more of a shit fest for Bears fans. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? CJ Stroud letting down the Bears fans, man. Oh no.
We'll get to the Bears later.